that dedicated to freedom of speech from the right and the left, including Glenn Greenwald. Donald Trump Jr. is the executive vice president of the Trump Organization. He's the author of best-selling books, including Triggered, and I love this title, Liberal Privilege, Ain't That the Truth? Would you join with me in giving a great Canadian welcome to an ally of freedom around the world, Donald J. Trump
Good to be back in the People's Republic of Canada. So, yeah, I'm probably going to end up sitting down, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because I had knee surgery on Tuesday. So, yeah, had a little meniscus issue after years of overdoing it, popped, was able to get in, get the surgery. I called Chris, or I guess Kimberly called Chris, be like, Dom's on the operating room table as we speak. Friday could be a problem. Chris was panicking. I said, you know, if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be somewhere, but I also avoided taking the meds because I don't want to be called Hunter Biden by the illustrious. Oh, well, there you go. No, you don't think they would do that, right? Oxy for a knee surgery and crack, they're almost the same thing, and they're looking for that excuse. So. But it's also good to be back in Toronto because I'll say this, I've had to do a lot of public speaking over the last few decades, but the first time I ever spoke in front of like a large crowd, it's probably 200, 250 people, but at the time for me it was a pretty large crowd, and I totally bombed. It was a total disaster. I had taken all this time to write a speech and get prepared and all of this stuff, and we were closing some other deal, and I had the old flip phone in my pocket. This was a long time ago, and I guess something was going wrong, and it started buzzing in my pocket repeatedly in my speech, and I had like a Joe Biden moment. Right? You know, not like I wasn't lost, like, where is the crowd? Where did they, can you believe this guy is the nuclear football?
Yeah.
So it wasn't quite as bad as what we see from the leader of the free world, in air quotes, big air quotes, but it was pretty bad. And so at that point I said, you know what, I'm probably going to have to do a lot of this in my life, so if I'm going to be terrible at it, I'm going to put in exactly zero effort. And so the next time I got up and gave a speech, I had like 2 or 3 bullet points. I spoke for like 45 minutes. It worked out great. So it was sort of amazing. So it worked out perfectly because it was one of the rare instances in life where doing much less actually worked out. Right? I'm not saying that's a piece of advice I'd want to give anyone. That's not usually the case. It's usually a disaster. But in this case, for me, it worked out quite well. So, you know, I was excited about that. So it's good to be back here in Toronto.